Alright, what's up people? This is SiTHFuRioN, and right now we're going to get in episode 14 of season 5 of Vikings. But before we do, I feel like I need to kind of like make a comment about the state of the show at the moment. Because I'm reading comments, man. I'm reading everyone's comments, and there's a couple of like reviews I've been reading, and the same type of things keep coming up. I feel like I need to address it, okay? Okay, to me, it comes down into two parts. One is the writing and the storytelling, and the other is the acting and some of the choices that people are making. Okay, first off, the writing and storytelling. Okay, Michael Hurst has written this show all on his own. So I have like the utmost respect for that man, for everything he's done. But I think we need to look at the fact that Ragnar is gone. Ragnar was the main chunk of the show. He was the main character. He was the main focus. Everybody else, regardless of how much you love Lagertha or you love Bjorn or Egbert, they were all supporting characters. They came second to Ragnar, you know. And now without Ragnar, we're having to deal with supporting characters, and that's why I think like the most common comment is it's boring. It's because we're watching supporting characters trying to take the lead, and it's not working. I think The Walking Dead is going to have the same type of issue when that comes back, because it's had like the same type of format. Like a big main character has gone, and afterwards it's like the whole war with Lagertha and the brothers. It's the same thing with The Walking Dead with the time jump. It's like, okay, what's going on? Why is they got X's on their back? Why is this? Why is that? Like, what's going on with the show? It was the same thing with this. It was like, okay, what's going on with the battle? Is Lagertha going to die? There's this excitement to make you keep coming back episode after episode. But now that we've gone back into like a new section, new characters, new story, we're moving forward. And I think The Walking Dead is going to go through this like when it comes back. It's kind of at a point where it's like, where's the main chunk? Where's the main character? Where's Ragnar now? You know, who is the new Ragnar? But Ragnar ain't like everything, of course. Like we'll get into the acting choices later. But to me, like to give Michael Hurst credit, okay, to kind of like take a line from Ragnar and King Egbert, I think what Michael Hurst is doing is a part of a bigger and bolder strategy. Okay, this is a very smart guy. I think what he's doing with this, or like maybe the first few episodes, or maybe this whole season, is moving his chess pieces into play. Okay, so it's kind of like a weird transition period going from the era of Ragnar into the era of the sons becoming great. I think it's this weird kind of like transition period where certain pieces are being moved in, like Ivar and Alfred and certain other pieces are being moved around on a chessboard, ready to like make their big move. If you get what I'm saying. Yeah, I have faith in Michael Hurst. I think this is a part of a bigger and bolder strategy. So we'll just see. We'll see how things play out. The other big thing, because like I was saying, it's not always just down to the fact that Ragnar's not in the show anymore. It's some of the acting choices. Bjorn and his Ragnar impersonation. And just generally like how he's always pissed off all the time. Like, it's like, okay, someone pointed out that he's always showed like character traits of Ragnar, and it is true. Like going all the way back to when Alexander first turned up as the adult Bjorn. Yes, there's been certain times, certain mannerisms, certain like just the way he pronounces certain words. You could tell like, yeah, that's Ragnar's son. You know, certain things. But yet he took those certain things and incorporated it into his own character. And ever so often, those certain mannerisms came out, and it's like, yeah, that's Ragnar's son. You know, same way with Ivar and everyone else. Like when we first saw the adult versions on episode 10 of season 4, when Bjorn went to tell them about the settlement, and they were all talking outside their little hut or something. Ivar was like, "Who said I loved him, Uber? I respect him. He's Viking." You know, just certain bits, just certain mannerisms, certain things where it's like, yeah, that's Ragnar. They are Ragnar's sons. And I like that. I like how each one of these actors, they intentionally kind of took something like a certain mannerism, a certain way of talking from Travis and incorporated it into their own character because they are his sons. What was great. And I love that. But now It's like the Bjorn that we all know and love from the past seasons. He's just kind of morphed into this constant 24/7 impersonation of Ragnar that's pissed off. Everyone just seems to be so pissed off all the time. Even the Floki storyline, what I think is the most, like, the waste of a character, like, with Floki, just, it's, even with the Floki storyline, people are sat around there pissed off. Like, I don't get what, it's like, what the hell's going on, man? This is really hard for me to say this shit, man. Like, you know I love this show. You know I love this show. Yeah, I hope I'm right. I really hope I'm right about Michael Hurst and how, like, these few episodes are just, like, he's just moving pieces kind of quickly and not much thought is going into actual characters and the reasoning for doing things. It's just, okay, well, this needs to happen to set up something that's going to go into season 6 and this, that, like, you know what I mean? Moving his chess pieces. I really hope that is what's going on. It's like a changing of the guard. I really hope it's not like, oh, we don't have Ragnar anymore and I don't know what to do. It's like, well, why did we have such a massive time jump? When Ragnar got defeated in Paris, why jump forward so much? We could have spent, like, the next 2-3 seasons with Ragnar coming to terms with it and getting clean, and, you know, or even like a whole entire season where Travis just left and he wandered the earth. Just 10 episodes of that. We don't even go back to Kattegat. We don't see anybody. Just Ragnar, just walking and coming across other people, getting clean, and maybe having other sons. Or God, imagine that though, man. A Vikings spin-off series. What Ragnar did in the years that he disappeared. Shit. I would definitely watch that shit. Bring back Travis and everything. Like, come on, man. Man, I swear to God, I really hate saying this stuff about this show because I love it. I really genuinely love it. But I kind of have to. I feel like I have to, because, like, how would it look if I just turn a blind eye to flaws that everyone else sees? And, you know, but like I said, I think that this is just a part of a bigger and bolder strategy on Michael Hurst's part. So I have all faith in Michael Hurst that he's going to just move his pieces into play and go. And the show just becomes great. My hopes going into the future is more focus is on Ivar and Alfred and their relationship. I want to see them getting close. Even if it's a case of just rehashing kind of the same storyline of Ragnar and Athelstan. You know, to a certain degree. I'm not saying completely just carbon copy. Have something there, you know, where maybe Ivar starts questioning his faith in the gods, and I don't know, man. Fingers crossed. All hope in Michael Hurst. Come on. All right, we're going to get into this. Episode 14. Whew, let's do this, man. Give me more. Okay, funny story, quick, right? The other night, I went out for a few drinks with a few friends, and I got completely hammered. Like, I had nothing to eat all day, and we were just hammering them back like crazy. I don't remember going home or anything. And my friend said that he had to walk me home to make sure I got back okay. But as we got closer to my house, I was singing this song. I was singing it really loud, walking down the street at like half 1 in the morning. Okay, I don't think it's going to be fixed, of course. Like, many of you keep commenting that it's the seer. I think he will kill the seer at some point, but not yet. Seer is the only one who can tell people that he's not a god, you know?
This is Lagatha!
What?
That's not Lagatha! That's not Lagatha! Hey, Lagatha!
Take her away!
What did you expect was gonna happen? A fake Lagatha, seriously.
I sacrifice her in the name of Odin and in the name of my fellow gods. I sacrifice her to cleanse this kingdom of its evil spirits.
I don't get this. Like, what's going to happen when people find out that Lagertha's still alive and that Ivar's just full of bullshit? And then burn the body quick before anyone can come close to see it. I don't get that.
Tell us the truth. If you killed Thoran, you need to tell us where the body is.
I tell you again. I don't know what's happened to him. I do.
I believe him, you know. Because it would be a bit too obvious if it was him.
She said that she was unhappy. That she did not want to bring a child into this terrible world. And that she would make sure that it did not happen. She would never have.
So what, she just took herself off and killed herself somewhere?
He told me I was evil, that I had bewitched his brother, and that my child was an evil spirit that could not be allowed onto the earth.
And then what did he do?
He picked up a sharp stone that was ready beside him, and he struck my head with the stone. So hard that it split my head, and I fell, and I knew that I was dead.
What?
He had already prepared a place for me, and had made a shallow trench.
Can you tell me where this trench
Shit. That was a nice reveal, man, I gotta admit, but I feel for Floki so bad. He wants to do the right thing, but fucking other people all the time. He keeps on doing what he thinks to be the right thing, but yet he keeps getting punished for it. It's bullshit, man.
Do you really know, Harald, how it is to love a woman?
I think so.
Then you don't know. It's nothing to do with thinking, and it's nothing to do with the heart. It's in the gut, it's in the entrails. The gods seem to have decided that I should never be happily married.
One day you will be, King Harald.
And how would you know?
I feel it's in my gut, in my entrails.
Oh, really? I really hope that's like his daughter or something, because things might get a bit awkward there.
You will work with my brother, Prince Aethelred, and Bishop Haekman to devise a strategy to defeat Finehair's army. If you refuse, you will be killed.
Ooh. Shaved head?
There'll be no future here, no grant of land, nothing. You must understand, and I think you do understand, that I've taken a huge personal risk to protect you. So I pray that none of you will betray me now.
I will not betray you. And I will fight with you against King Harald. What?
You cut your hair.
What was that? What was that? Really?
First lesson is not to be afraid.
Okay. Okay.
And I can teach you the ways in which to fight with a sword, an axe, or a shield to stay alive. But if you're afraid, then you're already dead. So go and stand by the tree.
What's he gonna fuck? Is he gonna throw the axe at the tree? Shit.
Uva! Do not be afraid.
There you go. I want to see more of that shit. I want to see more of them two, man. I'm not too keen on the short hair, but okay. That was in the trailer. That was him, wasn't it? The brother.
She told me. Did she also tell you who killed her? You must admit your guilt. I don't admit anything. There is no proof.
Oh, man.
Oh, you are natural parents. You are natural brothers and sisters. How can you behave this way?
We can't go on. We have to make a decision.
That's fucked, man.
After Aethelwolf expelled me from the villa, I had nothing left but anger.
Another character that's angry. Nice.
I'm Viking. Just like you.
No, you're not, kid.
My father was Ragnar Lothbrok, the most famous of all Vikings. That's all I care about.
What do you think about King Alfred?
I hate him.
See, I think he might have his own agenda. He wants revenge on Egbert and, well, Alfred and everyone for kicking him out. You know what I mean?
When I return, I shall perform the duties of a husband.
Did you see that smile there? And like,
What is your plan, my lord?
We will call a meeting of the War Council. The king must attend, but so too must Bishop Heckland and his pagan friends. That is the time to strike. We have enough warriors committed to our cause to shut the doors and kill them all.
What?
And then, as it always should have been, you will be anointed and crowned.
Wow.
King of Wessex, King of Kings. What do you say?
I agree. Call the council.
Do they really think they're going to try and take down Bjorn and Uber and Lagertha?
You'll accomplish what others before you have failed to accomplish, but the cost will be too high.
If I sailed away now, would it be different?
You can try.
What will I accomplish?
Everything is becoming darker. I'm afraid. I know that what I do not know is the only thing that I really know. And I'm afraid. I'm afraid of going into the dark.
Right. So what is the dark? Is it the reign of Ivar? Huh?
Are you here?
Late night booty call, yeah?
Do you think fate has brought us together?
Us?
You and I?
I couldn't say. I don't want to make a decision. I don't want to betray anyone. It feels inevitable. I know my life is about to change.
In the battle, that bald guy's gonna die and they'll end up hooking up. And he'll finally have a queen and...
I love you, brother.
Is he really gonna carry on with it?
My lords,
We're only days away from the greatest challenge our kingdom has faced. We must all act together.
He looks like he's second guessing.
The Christian son of Ragnar, and of Lagertha, and of Björn. We must not be afraid of our dealings with these foreigners.
That's it. Give that signal.
They are our allies and our future.
I can't.
It's like they knew they were like waiting for it. They were standing there waiting.
Did you ever meet Ragnar?
Yes. When he was imprisoned here, I met him. We embraced and wept. And he told me that he loved me as much as all of his other sons.
Okay. Can't trust you at all, you lying little fuck.
I don't want to argue.
You don't believe me? I can see it.
Nah, he's just got his own agenda. He wants revenge for being outcasted. That's all.
Rafrata, you and your family have undermined and destroyed all of our hopes.
Yep.
You have destroyed my life, Father.
Shut up, Helgi. We hear too much from you.
It's him. Little shit.
Eyvind! And his entire family, including you, Helgi, are expelled from the settlement.
What?
You must leave. And find another place. Far away from here.
So the whole family's... Wow, got to walk. Man. It's the kid's fault, really. But didn't she say that, that the mother... That she got word that the mother wanted to see her, and when she went there, the mother wasn't there, but the brother was, right? And that's why Floki has pushed them all away. Because they're all a part of it.
Tell them the truth.
You are Ivar the Boneless, son of Ragnar.
I am the god, Ivar.
Well, he's gonna kill him, ain't he?
All of us go into the dark. Your chariot lies as broken as your legs. Okay. A snake has settled in your skull, and your eyes betray you. Your path is strewn with garbage and filth. Oh, the horror. The horror.
Shit. I said it, then I. Oh, man. I called it right at the start, then I. Ivar will kill the seer at some point because seer's the only one who can kind of confirm that he's not a god. The fuck, man. Honestly, it was a better episode. We got a little bit more, like, building up. We see that Alfred, his love for his brother, kind of stopped it from all going through. But I think they all kind of knew about it, just the way that they were standing there looking at him. I really hope that's what all the looks was like, well, do something then. We're waiting for you. Even Alfred, like, when he walked past his mom, looked like they knew it was coming. Like, they were waiting for it. They were prepared. But if they were just all kind of looking at him like, the fuck's wrong with you? Like, you shit yourself or something. Like, so what are you doing with that look on your face? What the fuck? I don't know. Like, right now, like, maybe he doesn't want to go through with it because of his love for his brother. But they are playing the concept of brother versus brother a lot. It seems to be like a very common thing with this show. So right now, like, even though he has this ambition of being king and everything, it's his love for his brother what's stopping him and making him hesitate. I can see that only going so far, and at some point he will actually pull the trigger on it. Not literally, but you know what I mean. He will act on his ambitions and everything, but not yet. I think Alfred has got a long way to come. Like, there's times when I'm looking at him, like, he's a great actor, but there's times when I'm looking at him and I think, like, if you just shave that little, like, bum fluff you got on your face and just shave that and put in a school uniform, you could be in, like, a high school movie. You know what I mean? Like, you look very young, very, very young to be king. I think he's got a long way to go. And I hope his relationship with Uber, like, really grows and they really become, like, good friends. And of course, from that little kind of sneak peek thing that we watched the other week, they do spend time working, like, together. But I want to see Alfred become a savage, you know, like a Viking, like with swords and axes and shit. So come that day when his brother does turn on him, Alfred can, like, look after himself. Because right now, I think Alfred would cut down Alfred like that in a battle. Because, I mean, like, look at the way that they were raised. Like, Alfred was raised by Athelwulf, like, raised with a sword and raised to fight and battle tactics and everything, while Alfred was raised by Egbert, basically. You know, spent more time reading books and learning knowledge and wisdom and all this thing. So I think he needs to, I hate to kind of use the term, but man up a little bit and you know, become a bit more of a dominant force. And you know, this is what I was saying at the start about pieces being moved in the play, part of a bigger, bolder strategy. I think it's a transition period. We're moving things up. Like, the potential for this show is like the Sons and their story, I think, is so big, but it's just getting from point A to point B, you know what I mean? So we'll see how it plays out, man. As far as Magnus, I got him, man. I got him. From the first moment, I thought, can't trust him. At first I thought, or maybe he's a plant to try and see, like, where the Vikings stand and if they really honestly want to try and help Alfred and everything. Like, no. You just want revenge for being outcasted. That's all. But people ain't buying it, apart from Bjorn. And Bjorn don't like Alfred anyway. Like he don't know why they're fucking there in the first place. You know what I mean? So it's like any excuse to not trust them. And, you know, I can see that becoming like an issue, especially if Magnus starts getting up in Bjorn's head. But, okay, if this was like season 3 Bjorn, then okay, he's young, unexperienced, he's going to make mistakes. And he did, and his father had to kind of put him in line. But like now it's like he's become a man now, you know. So if he can be so easily manipulated by Magnus now, like I think it's kind of I don't know, I think it would be kind of like a contradiction to his character now. You know, he's become such a strong character, so to have somebody who just pops up and 5-10 minutes later, like, oh, I'm on your side, like, fuck everyone type of thing. So how can you be so easily led? But then again, Bjorn might fucking show us all fucking wrong and turn out to be playing him. What I hope is the case. I really hope is the case. Only thing that I don't like, I find really kind of like a chore to watch is the Floki storyline. And Floki's such a great character. I love Floki. But it's just, I don't know, I feel like the whole concept of Floki with all these new people and there's some of them that's causing problems and everything, it's a great concept, but I feel like that little kind of like sub-story could have been played out over the course of a few episodes. You know what I mean? But it just feels like it's just been stretched out. Like, I know we still need to keep Floki in the show, but at the same time, it's like, well, let's move this storyline along a little bit. I don't know, this might be a bit far-fetched, but like have like maybe a bunch of people turn up on a bunch of ships and it turns out that they've fled from Kattegat because of Ivar and his reign of fear and shit, you know what I mean? And they've fled like Kattegat and they've gone in search of Floki and the land of the gods, that they heard about it and they wanted to be in the land of the gods, and they've spent the last few weeks and months out at sea, and they've finally found like land and Floki, and they want to be a part of, just add like new people, like more characters, and create like a new little kind of Kattegat type of thing, you know what I mean? And have like a nice, like good, decent chunk of a story there, apart from the same thing episode after episode, you know what I mean? But like, I know the concept of people just sailing off trying to find Floki is a little bit far-fetched, like I said, but, or even if, say, Floki decides to go back to Kattegat for some reason, maybe to get supplies, maybe to get something, you know, to kind of bring him back into like the main show. He has a conversation with Ivar about how, like, you're not a god, like what you're doing is wrong, you're ruling with fear, and, you know, like, and then maybe when Floki leaves, that's when a bunch of people leave with him because they don't want to stay under Ivar's reign. I don't know, like there's so much potential there for future storylines and to move forward, but like I said, it's like we stuck with the same little storyline that's just been stretched out now, you know? To wrap this up, let's go back to the start of the episode, the cliffhanger from last week, the sacrifice. I was saying about how, like, don't let it be Fixer, don't let it be Fixer. Like, I know there's like images or video of Bjorn and Fixer together, so at some point they do hook back up. But I'm saying, at that moment, it could have been Fixer. It could have been him, and maybe the seer or somebody intervened and stopped it. I know, like, many of you were commenting saying, oh, it's the seer, because it's the most obvious thing. Look, like, kill the seer because he's the only one who could say, like, Ivar's not a god, and that's what he did right at the end. But the fake Lagertha, like, what was that? Like, what was Ivar thinking? Seriously. And of course, there's people now going to be saying, like, that was not Lagertha. Ivar's bullshitting. So if Ivar lied about that, then he's lied about being a god, and, you know, it's... But then this could be going into what I was saying at the start about my hopes going into the future of Ivar being set up for a fall. You know, he's having all this fluff blown up his arse, and he's becoming this great, big, almighty, powerful thing. But he has like a major fall. You know what I mean? Like, a part of me's thinking like Cersei from Game of Thrones, how like she had to walk through the city naked and people was throwing shit at her. Like, maybe something like that, to kind of bring Ivar back down. Not that he's going to be crawling through the streets of Kattegat naked and people are throwing fucking shit at him. Some kind of downfall. Something that kind of humanizes him again. Like, I was wrong. I wasn't a god. But then that downfall and that pain and suffering could make him become even more savage. I don't know. I just feel like they're setting something up. I don't know. Still can't get over, like, fucking just a sudden Bjorn shaved head, no reason behind it, just buzz cut it. At least with Ragnar there was a reason why he did it, but Bjorn, like, why the buzz cut, you know? And then why would Alfred want his hair cut, like, just because he was standing there looking at, you know, like, I don't know. Or maybe to kind of like go back into my theory of like Alfred might be gay. Like, he stood there, like, kind of looking at him, and Bjorn was like, what? Maybe he was looking at him like, damn, you look cute with that shaved head. You never know. So it's like, oh shit, maybe I need my haircut so I look a bit more prettier, you know. Oh, man. But I can't see no real explanation for it. Like, why? But okay. Okay. Yeah, man, I'm gonna get this edited, get it up. So yeah, man, for now, give this video a thumb up if you like it. Comment down below, let me know what you think, and subscribe if you haven't already, man. Alright, I've been SiTHFuRioN. I'll catch you in the next one, man.